Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the E.L.F. Face Satin Lipsticks. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I'll do my best to reply back. E.L.F. released 10 brand new shades. These are exclusive to their website. Each lipstick retails for $9. If you have not seen my previous lip swatch review on these lipsticks, I'll leave it right over here in the cards if you're interested. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks on E.L.F.'s website. A satin finish lipstick that delivers all the rich color you're craving in a comfortable formula that lasts. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It says E.L.F. Face Satin Lipstick. You get 0.13 ounces or 3.8 grams of product. Up at the top you have the shade name. This shade is called Feeling Myself. On this side of the packaging you have a little description. On the other side it states it's vegan and cruelty free. On the back you have a little description, you have the directions. Underneath that you have the list of ingredients. It states it has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in China. On the bottom you have the barcode printed. Here's what the lipstick tube looks like. It says E.L.F. on the packaging. On the bottom you have the shade name printed. Again, this shade is called Feeling Myself. I like the packaging, it reminds me of NARS. Here's how much product comes inside of the tube. Feeling Myself is described as a warm, light coral. This shade looks a little bit too light for my liking, but let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. Here's what the shade in Feeling Myself looks like. This shade is too light for my skin tone. Let's see what the next shade looks like. I just realized E.L.F. sent me the wrong shade. They were supposed to send me the shade in Please, but I got the shade in Effortless, which is already part of their permanent collection. These 10 shades are supposed to be exclusive to their website. Since I already have this shade, I will be gifting this to one of my friends. Technically, I don't have all 10 new shades, I just have 9 shades. Next up, we have the shade in Limitless. Limitless is described as a medium caramel brown. Ooh, that shade is so beautiful. Here's what the shade in Limitless looks like. This shade is perfect for every day. The next shade is called Spicy. Spicy is described as a burnt deep red. Here's what the shade in Spicy looks like. As you all know, I'm not a huge fan of how red looks on me, but I love how pigmented the shade is. The next shade is called Me, Myself, and I. Me, Myself, and I is described as an intense orange brown. Here's what the shade in Me, Myself, and I looks like. This shade is gorgeous. The next shade is called Do Not Disturb. Do Not Disturb is described as a mahogany shade. Here's what the shade in Do Not Disturb looks like. This shade isn't as pigmented. You can see my natural lip peeking through. Let's see what a second coat looks like. Here's what 2 coats looks like. It looks so much better. Next up, we have the shade in Loud AF. Loud AF is described as a bright fuchsia. That shade is vibrant. Here's what the shade in Loud AF looks like. Again, you can see my natural lip peeking through. I'm going to apply a second coat. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Again, it looks so much better. The next shade is called Untamed. Untamed is described as a deep maroon purple. This shade is a little bit patchy, but let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. Here's what the shade in Untamed looks like. Again, you can see my natural lip peeking through. Let's apply a second layer. Here's what 2 layers looks like. As you all know, I love my purples. I wish I didn't have to apply a second coat. This shade is really beautiful. The second to last shade is called Smolder. Smolder is described as a plum. This shade is a little bit patchy. Here's what the shade in Smolder looks like. Again, this shade looks a bit uneven on my lips. I'm gonna add a second layer. Here's what 2 layers looks like. Again, it looks so much better. The last shade is an All Night. All Night is described as a black shade. Here's what the last shade in All Night looks like. I was not expecting this shade to be very pigmented. I do want to point out that you can see all of the lines on my lips with this particular shade. That's something I don't like. Here's what all 9 shades look like swatched on the back of my hand. Let's see if there's any transfer. And these do transfer. There were 3 shades in this collection that I absolutely loved: Limitless, Spicy, and Me, Myself, and I. I wanted to love these 2 berry shades in Smolder and Untamed. They weren't one swipe pigmented. I had to apply 2 layers to achieve full opacity. I'm not sure where I'll be wearing this shade in Loud AF. This shade is too vibrant for my liking. I like the shade in Do Not Disturb. Again, I had to apply a second coat to get full pigmentation. I also didn't like the first shade in Feeling Myself. This shade was too light for my skin tone. I have no idea why I purchased this shade in All Night. I don't see myself reaching for this. Let me know in the comments down below which shade was your favorite. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.